Hello everyone and welcome to the 3S YouTube channel. My name is Sarah and this is Nadia. And today we have a nice heart-opening flow, good for springtime. So thanks so much for joining. If you'd like to subscribe, please come back and see us. We're gonna get started hips sitting on our heels. So making your way down, let's center ourselves to the present moment by bringing awareness to our breath. So softening the gaze or closing the eyes if that feels good to you. And just taking a moment here to notice how you feel. And we'll start today with 3 cleansing breaths. Big inhale. And on your exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale. And on your exhale, relax your shoulders down. Blinking your eyes back open. Feel the crown of your head lift up. And relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Next, inhale, arms reach up and overhead and lift your hips, stacking hips over knees here. Inhale, press your palms together, gaze up to your thumbs, take another breath in. And on your exhale, twisting to the right. So setting our hips back down to our heels, left hand to right knee, right fingertips out behind. Inhale, find some length here. And on the exhale, gazing over right shoulder. Next, inhale, arms sweep back up, hips lifting up. Inhale. And on your exhale, twisting to the left this time, right hand to left knee, left fingertips out behind. Inhale, find some length. And on your exhale, twisting a little deeper, looking over left shoulder. Next, inhale, arms sweep back up. Press into your palms, gaze up. And on your exhale, cactus your arms. And then from here, floating your hands back down. And then hands come out in front. From here, we're gonna tuck our toes. And then walk our hands back on top of our thighs. So getting a little toe stretch here. Make sure your pinkies are tucked. And then taking a few breaths, breathing directly into our toes. So many nerve endings in our toes. This really activates the entire system. One more big inhale here. And on your exhale, send your hands out in front of you, untuck your toes, and give it a little tap. Tops of the feet, releasing down. And from here, we're in tabletop, so we're finding our tabletop. Shoulders are over wrists, hips are over the knees. Maybe find a little rock here from side to side. And then coming into some cats and cows, inhale, belly drops, head lifts. And on your exhale, rounding through your spine, bringing your chin to your chest. Inhale, head and heart lift up. Going super slow and mindful here. On your exhale, really pressing into your palms, rounding through your spine. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, rounding through. One more inhale, lifting the head and heart up. Exhale, rounding through. And from here, tucking your toes, sending your hips back, finding our first downward facing dog. So staying here for about 5 intentional breaths. Find whatever you need here. Pedaling out the feet, walking your dog, shaking your head. Any first little down dog dances that you need. Be lifting up on your toes if that feels good. One more big inhale here. And then from here, we're going to walk our hands back to meet our feet. So coming to the back of the mat now. When you get there, inhale, find a halfway lift, crown of the head reaching away from the tailbone, flat back, big inhale. And on your exhale, forward fold. Find a bend in your knees, maybe find a connection between your belly and your thighs, letting your head, neck, and shoulders hang. If you like to come into ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbows and finding a little sway here, really sending our breath to our back body or the backs of our legs. Breathing here with the heart above the head. Maybe shaking the head out if that feels good. One more breath in. And on your breath out, letting your arms hang heavy here. Find a soft bend in your knees and then start to roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. Moving super slow. Head is the last thing to lift up. Once we get there, inhale, shrug shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, shoulder blades glide down the back. And finding mountain pose, so taking a moment here, feet together or hip distance. Palms shining forward, hugging the navel in, tailbone scoops. Crown of your head lifts as your shoulders relax down. Next, inhale, arms reach up and overhead. And on your exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands back, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale, settle into the pose. From here, find a soft bend in the knees, look to your hands, and then step your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Dropping down, finding Melasma, our prayer squat, hands to heart center, elbows pushing into your knees here. Finding some length up, and also grounding down. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, fingertips drop down. Toe heel your feet together. Inhale, catch a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. And exhale, arms relax down. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips to the mat. Find a soft bend in your knees here. And then step the right foot back, dropping the right knee down. Finding that earth core connection, and on your next inhale, reaching the arms up, finding our low lunge. Feeling whatever works for those back toes. Maybe they're tucked, maybe they're untucked. Inhale, find some length here. And then on your exhale, cactus your arms, lift your gaze, lift your chest. Open your heart. Big inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, arms reach back up. And on the exhale, float the hands down. Send your hips back for half splits. So left toes are flexed back towards our face. Maybe it feels good to find this little tick-tock here from left to right. Inhale, find some length. And then on the exhale, folding over that left leg. Breathing into the sensation, making sure not to go past your edge here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lifting your chest up. Find a bend in the left knee. Plant your right hand down. Inhale, left arm reaches up for a twist. Staying here if this feels good, if this is enough, or maybe the top hand reaches back for your back foot, opening up that left hip a little bit more and maybe gazing over left shoulder. Big inhale here. And on your exhale, floating that top arm to meet the left hand inside of the left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee up, and then find a little rock here in this lizard lunge. Breathing into the left hip flexor. Big inhale. And then find a soft bend in your right knee, and then step it up, finding our Melasma Squat once again. Hands to heart center, elbows pressing in, refining your pose, and noticing the opposing forces of grounding down and lifting up at the same time. Big inhale. And on your exhale, same as before, fingertips down, toe heel your feet together. Find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Fingertips stay down, soft bend in the knees. Let's take it to the other side, stepping the left foot back, dropping the left knee down. Again, finding that earth core connection on our next inhale, reaching the arms up, finding your version of low lunge. So inhale, finding length here. And then on your exhale, cactus those arms, lift your gaze, lift your chest, open your heart here. Next inhale, arms reach back up. And on your exhale, float your hands down, send your hips back. Coming into half splits, right toes are now flexed back towards your face. Maybe it feels good to find that tick-tock. Find some length, and then folding over the right leg. Inhale lifts you back up. Finding a bend in our right knee this time. Left hand plants down. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Twist. Again, staying here if this is good for you, or maybe top hand reaches back for that back foot. Opening up the right hip a little bit more and gazing over right shoulder. Big breath in. On your exhale, right hand comes to meet left inside of the right foot this time. Tucking left toes, lifting left knee up, and then finding a little rock here in this lizard lunge. Sending our breath to our right hip. And then finding a soft bend in that back knee and making our way back to our Melasma Squat. Our final Melasma Squat of the practice. Crown of the head lifts as your shoulders relax down. Staying here if this is enough, or maybe coming into a twist by reaching the right fingertips out to the right. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Staying here, or maybe even catching a bind if that's available to you. Big inhale. And on your exhale, slowly start to unwind, coming back through to center for one breath in. And on your exhale, left fingertips out to the left, right arm reaches up. Staying here, or maybe catching a bind. Big inhale. Exhale, coming back through to center. Breath in. Exhale, fingertips down, toe heel your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, relax the arms down along the side body. Inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing. Taking a moment to settle in here. And from here, we'll lift our right leg up for three-legged dog. keeping the hips square, the shoulders even. Big inhale. And on your exhale, start to stack right hip over left. If it feels good, maybe bending the right knee. And then maybe making circles here, rolling out the ankle. Anything you need, warming up that right hip. Inhale. Exhale, coming back through three-legged dog. Inhale here. And on the exhale, step the right foot forward. Left heel comes down. Root to rise, arms reach up. Warrior one. Inhale, finding a long spine. And on the exhale, again, cactus the arms, lift your chest. Breath in. And on your exhale, float your hands, interlace at your low back here. So inhale, lengthening up through your chest, and on your exhale, folding into humble warrior. Arms reaching back behind you, letting your head go. Big inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, reaching the arms back up. Warrior one. Finding some length on your inhale. And on your exhale, floating your hands down and just stepping back, downward facing dog. From here, taking it to the other side. Inhale, lifting left leg up, three-legged dog. Again, keeping your hips square at first. Big inhale. And as you exhale, stacking left on top of right. So we're bending that left knee, maybe making some circles, stacking the hips here, warming up that left hip, maybe rolling the ankle if that feels good. Inhale. Exhale, coming back through to our three-legged dog. Inhale here. And on the exhale, stepping the left foot forward, right heel comes down, grounding down through our feet. Inhale, arms reach up for warrior one. Finding length here. And on the exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest, open your heart. Inhale. Exhale, float your hands down at your low back. Interlace here. And then find some length in your chest. And on your exhale, folding into humble warrior. Letting your head go, arms reach back behind you. Strong legs. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, reach the arms back up. Warrior one for one breath. And on your exhale, float your hands down, step back, downward dog. From here, find a soft bend in your knees, look to your hands. Step or jump, feet to hands. Meeting at the top of the mat here. Once you get there, inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, arms relax down. From mountain pose here. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, drop hips down into chair pose. So we're finding our chair pose here, making sure we can see our toes, hugging our navel in, knitting our ribs together, tailbone scoops, big inhale. And on the exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Inhale, feel your chest lift. And on your exhale, finding a twist here. So left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Looking over right shoulder. Elbows and wrists in one long line, pressing into our palms. Inhale. And from here, grounding down through our right foot, we're going to step our left foot back, finding a twisted lunge. So checking in with our balance. Once we get there, big inhale. Exhale, settle in. Next inhale, arms reach up for high lunge. We're on two separate tracks here. Inhale for length. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Inhale. And from here, finding a soft bend in that back knee, we're going to step up to find warrior three. So breath in. And on your exhale, hinging from your right hip, extending that left leg out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that leg lifted, start to bend the left knee, bringing it up and around. We're going to cross left ankle over the right knee and push back, finding chair pose. So now we're in this figure 4 chair pose. Strong leg, strong standing leg. Next inhale, reach the arms up. And on your exhale, left foot comes to meet right foot, forward fold. Let it all go. Shake the head out. Inhale, find a halfway lift here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, relax the arms down. Taking a moment here, noticing what the right side feels like in comparison to the left side. And on your next inhale, sweeping the arms up and overhead. Exhale, dropping into our chair pose. Refining the pose here. Inhale for length. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, feel some length up in your chest here. And then on the exhale, we're twisting to the left this time. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Gazing over left shoulder, pressing into the palm. Grounding down through the left foot now. We're going to step our right foot back, finding our twisted lunge. Big inhale. Exhale into the twist. Next inhale, arms reach up. High lunge. And hands back to heart center here. So grounding down, we're going to be stepping up into our warrior 3. So find a soft bend in that back knee. Big inhale. And on the exhale, start to hinge from the left foot, reaching that right leg back behind you. For 5, if you fall out, just come right back in. For 3, for 2, and from here, find a bend in that right knee, start to bring it up and around, crossing the right ankle now over the left knee, dropping back down, finding figure 4 chair. Inhale, reach those arms back up. And on the exhale, right foot comes to meet left foot, forward fold. Let it all go. Maybe find a bend and a straighten of the legs here. Just pedaling it out. Anything that feels good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep back up. And exhale, relax them back down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back, downward facing. And from here, dropping down onto our knees. Coming up onto our fingertips here. And we're going to walk our hands back all the way up our legs and bringing hands to our waist here. So from here, we're just going to find some hip circles. Going in both directions. Making this movement as little or as big feels good. Setting up for our camel pose. We're going to do dancing camel today. So I'll give a few options. If you like to tuck your toes to give yourself a little bit more length, you can also do that. We're going to start by bringing hands at our low back here. Pushing the hips forward, lifting the chest. If this is enough, you feel free to stay here. If you want to come with me in dancing camel, the right hand is going to reach back for your right heel, pushing the hips forward. On our next inhale, reaching the left arm up. Inhale, and on the exhale, sweeping through, coming to the other side. Left hand to left heel, pushing the hips forward, lifting the right arm up. Big inhale. And then exhale, sweeping through. So just moving with your breath, finding your flow, dancing it out. Feel free to come into the full expression of the pose or just stay lifted. Staying here for a few more breaths. Taking your time, and then when you're done, pushing hips back to heels, Coming to sit down, hands resting on the thighs, softening the gaze here. Just taking a moment, noticing the energizing effects of the back bend, settling back into the space. Big inhale. And on the exhale, just dropping hips over to the left, we're going to swing our legs around out in front of us. Coming into Dandasana, so flexing our feet back towards our face, relaxing the arms down along our side body. Inhale, finding some length here. And on the exhale, walking our fingers forward, starting to get a stretch here, and then grabbing hold of wherever feels good. So keeping a flat back here at first. And then if it feels good, rounding through the spine, letting your head just hang heavy. Breathing into the backs of our legs, breathing into the hamstrings. Just softening, not trying to get anywhere. Big inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, start to lift your way back up. And from here, find a bend in your knees. Plant soles of your feet down. Reach your arms out in front of you. And slow roll all the way down onto your mat. Once you get there, hug your knees into your chest. Find a little rock from side to side. Maybe it feels good to bring fingertips to your knees here and make circles in your sacrum. Just giving your lower back a little massage. And then from here, we're going to hug right knee into the chest and then extend our left leg out long. Big inhale. Exhale. Interlace your hands behind your right leg this time and extend your right leg up to the sky. So feeling a stretch here. Staying here if this feels good, or if you're wanting more, opening up that right leg out to the right, breathing into the right inner thigh. Inhale. Exhale brings you back to center, hugging that right knee back into the chest, and then hopping your hips a little bit over to the right. Big inhale here. And on your exhale, folding the right knee over to the left, finding a reclined twist, opening up the right arm, and then gazing over the right shoulder. Left hand can be wherever feels comfortable for you. And again, breathing into the sensation of the twist here, so starting to melt down into the mat and starting to feel the pull of gravity. Inhale. And on the exhale, start to slowly unwind. And then switching it out. So we're going to hug our left knee into the chest. We're going to extend our right leg out long. Squeezing that right knee in. And then find an interlace of the hands behind the left leg, extending the left leg up to the sky this time. Again, just softening and releasing here. Feel free to stay here or maybe opening up that left hip. Breathing into the left inner thigh. Inhale. Exhale wherever you are, squeezing that left knee back in through to the chest. And then hopping the hips a little bit over to the left. Big inhale as you squeeze the knee in. And on the exhale, we're now folding the left knee over to the right. Left arm opening up, making our way to our reclined twist. And letting gravity have us. Making sure we're able to breathe deep. Big inhale. And on your exhale, slowly start to unwind, making your way back through to center, squeezing those knees both back into the chest. And then from here, coming into a happy baby. So grabbing the outer edges of your feet, letting your knees sink down into your armpits. And anything that feels good here. Maybe you find a little rock in the spine, giving yourself a massage. Maybe it feels good to straighten one leg at a time. Any other little movements that are calling to you. And then squeezing the knees back in through the chest one last time. Maybe even lifting your head up to your knees, flexing every muscle in your body. Big inhale. And on your exhale, extending your arms out, extending your legs out, coming down through into Shavasana. Giving yourself this time, a few minutes to rest. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. And wherever you are, bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Taking a moment here in gratitude for yourself and for your practice. And we'll end with one cleansing breath together. Big inhale. And exhale, let it all go. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. Thank you, Nadia, for practicing with me. Please come back to the 3S YouTube channel. We'd love to have you. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.